Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, today we are going to be working on the Citroen Berlingo van. There is a load of bits and pieces that I want to do today, if we can today. We can't do the headlights and we can't do the bumper because they're on their way being delivered. So we'll have to leave that, but there is other stuff that we can crack on with and get done. Just before we get into this, guys, I just want to quickly say, thanks for all the comments in last night's video about the Land Rover Discovery Sport, the 2-litre diesel. It looks like that is going to go ahead. So, I don't know when, but it is coming to the channel. It's coming to the workshop. We are going to crack on with that one. Very soon. So I'll keep you informed. But yeah, incoming. It's got a lot of problems, that car. A lot of problems, but I love a challenge. So yeah, we'll be definitely getting on with that one. But for now, let's just crack on with this and let's get this pushed along. Let's do this. Right, okay. So guys, yes, we are working on the Citroen Berlingo today. I've got a few bits and pieces that I want to try and get sorted out. I have taken off the fuel flap already, and that has got to go to the paint shop for them to match not only the colour, the shade of that colour. So they put a computer scanner on that, and the computer scanner, you know, it tells them exactly how to, get that colour right. But yeah, that's off. I'm going to get the bonnet on. Got the bonnet hinges. I've got a funny feeling that those wings are a little bit out both sides, so we might have to play around with that. I've got, see that bracket there? I think when it was hit, it's moved that bracket there, so we might have to play around with it a little bit on this. So I want to do that today as well. Plus, I want to fill up the additive tank underneath. So we'll be cracking on getting that done as well. And then just see how much we can get done. Just see how far we can get on this one. Like I said, we haven't got the headlights. We haven't got the bumper. So we can't do those parts. But we can definitely do as much as we can and continue. So let's get cracking. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, I just want to quickly cut in there. I just want to quickly show you what is going on. First thing, this latch, absolute rubbish. It's rubbish. It's just, that's going to go in the scrap bin out the front. Just rubbish. Just bent over, twisted. Just no point absolutely trying to use that. So I've just ordered a new one to go there. So that's going to take a couple of days to come through because I didn't realise that I needed it. But it don't really matter anyway because I'm still waiting for the logbook to come through on this one. And it's going to take a couple of weeks for that still to come through. So, yeah, it's not a problem. It's just going through the motions and the process of all the stuff that we need to finish this off. But it's really hard because without that lock, everything else is going to be difficult to line up because I need to know if that latch part will go into the lock, and it's central to the lock, so I know which way the bonnet sits. So it's very, very hard to try and line it without knowing where that is. Obviously, it's sitting too low as well. It's supposed to latch, and then sits in the latch like that. And then obviously, because it's not sitting in the latch, it's sitting too low, which means it's giving me that gap there. Can you see it? This is now lower than that, but it's because the latch is supposed to sit like this, and then it sits flush. The actual gap going up, again, I'm not sure. This side. What I want to try and do, if I can, is to try and have a look at another one hasn't been hit on the front, isn't been damaged, a completely normal van, and see what the gap's like. Maybe I can go down, look in a car park or somewhere, and find another Citroen Berlingo and see what the gap is, because I need to get that gap right. This side, completely wrong. So as you can see, I'll get my finger down it, which is not good. I think the back's quite close. That back's quite close at the back. Just wants pulling over a little bit. But this front here, yeah, it's well off. So I think that there is the bracket that holds that wing on there. You can see it there, look, that bracket there. So I think that we need to get that bent back towards the bonnet. How much? I don't know at the minute. But I think it's worth having a little play with this. First of all, get that a little bit closer if we can. Just for now, we'll do whatever we can. But yeah, and obviously we've got to get this painted as well. So I want to get it prepped. I'm going to rub it all back, rub it all down, get the sander on it, because there's bits all over it. It's just horrible. So yeah, the colour's not that bad. It's not, well, it's not matching, but it's not that. You can see the shade. So we've got to get this, get it off and get it painted anyway. But yeah, let's carry on with that. We'll see what we can do with that. And then we're going to jump on to the... Actually, should I turn it around? I might just turn it. I might turn the van around. So yeah, let me get on with that. Do whatever I can with this front end. Then I'm going to turn the van around. And then we're going to see if we can get this additive tank filled. And see if we can clear the codes as well. So apparently you've got to plug the computer in, and the computer tells the system that it's been changed or it's been filled up. So we need to do that as well. So yeah, still loads to do. Let's crack on. Let's do this. Right, let me just cut in here and show you what I've done. That took a bit of time messing around, but as you can see, that gap is wicked. That lines up and the gap is spot on perfect. So I'm pretty happy with that. I haven't got the lock in, so you know, I hope there's a little bit of adjustment on that lock so that it could just sort of sit exactly where it is. I did have to do this twice, I've got to be honest, because this gap was too close. And as you can see, this gap is absolutely spot on as well now. So there's no issues there. But this was too close at the top, and then when you open the door, it was hitting. So I knew something was wrong now. I knew something was wrong here as well, because that bonnet there was slightly down. It wasn't lining up like it is here. So I knew that the wing had to be moved that way a little bit, away from the door, and to get that gap there right. So yeah, absolutely well happy with that. Chuffed to bits. So we've done this side. Now we need to move to this side, because again, the gap's wrong, and I think with a little bit of messing around, we can get this the same as the other side. So yeah, just got to make sure that this here lines up the same as well, and it's pushed out where it should be. So let's set up again on the tripod. Let's get cracking with this corner and this side, and let's just see if we can get it the way that other side is, because that is lovely, that side. Right, even though once I've done this has got to come back off, but I needed to get the right position of the bonnet before I took it back off for paint, because then when I put it back on, I know that it is going to go bang on, straight on, done. So yeah, so let's get cracking. Let's set up. Let's do this. Well, guys, there we go. It isn't perfect. I'll tell you that straight away. It isn't perfect, but the back needs to come over a bit more. But I think I'll be able to work on it a bit more. I basically need to get that pushed in like that there. And if I get to stay there, then the gap will be spot on, like you see. But it's just popping out. It's not popping out a lot, but it's enough really to warrant me noticing it. So, and I think I'll be able to get it once the bonnet has been taken off, because there's a bolt just down there that I'm struggling to get to undo and do up and position. So if I can get it, and then if I can push it like that and then do it up tight, that will be absolutely spot on. So yeah, but we can do that whilst the bonnet's off. But for now, it's good. The front gap is perfect. It's just that back gap I need to get right. So it's already looking really, really well. That side, again, it's not moved. It's stayed like that. But yeah, so I'm happy at the minute to take the bonnet off, and so we can continue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bonnet off, and then I'm going to turn the van around, and then we're going to be working on that back additive tank. So I'll set you up, and yeah, let's do this. Well, that was a very tricky job to try and disconnect that pipe right there. You can see it, this one here. So that there goes around there and connects to, let me show you. It connects to, no, it's pitch black. Let me see if I can do it that way. So you can see that pipe, that little connector just there. It goes into that there, just clips into there, and that's how we refill it as well. So basically we get this, and we get these connectors and stuff like that. We connect this up, and then we bring it out here, and then we fill it up here. But when you fill it up, it must be higher than the tank. So the tank's there, and it must be higher as you fill it up. And then as you fill it up, it goes in. And then what will happen is, once it's filled up to the top, it will start coming out of the pipe that I just showed you in there. It will start coming out. As soon as that happens, obviously you stop, and then you reconnect this back up, push it back in, and that's it, it's filled up. But then once it's filled up, we've got to tell the computer, the car, the van, we've got to tell it that it has been changed, it has been filled up, and to reset it, basically. I think they reckon it lasts about 80 to 90,000 miles on one tank, and this has done 108. So it's obviously two things. It's either been filled up and no one's reset it, which I've got to be honest, that's going to be very unlikely. Someone's not going to reset that, or it's empty. So we're going to find out. It takes about 1.7, they reckon, 1.8 litres. We've got 2 litres here. So we're going to see, yeah, what happens. So let's get set up. Let's do that now, and let's get this done. Let's do this. Right, so guys, that is it. That is the tank filled up. You can see it's overflowed a little bit around the tank, but that's what I wanted it to start coming out a little bit. And then you plug it back in, and then you need to reset it on the computer. Now, I have plugged my computer in, one of my computers, which is the Autel Maxicom 808. And you can see there it's saying additive tank empty. Now you have to do a reset on this and actually tell the car, or tell the van or computer, ECU, that it's changed and filled up and it's okay. But it won't clear because it's stored, and you have to sort of go into special functions. And it should be here, but I haven't got it. It's not coming up for some reason. I don't know why. I might check and see if I can find... I've got another computer, which is the... I've got a Top Don. And also, I've got that X-Tool. I might try those to see if any of those will be able to help me a little bit further to clear I just want to tell the ECU, you know, that it's all good, it's okay. There's nothing in, you know, any of these functions. I've checked them all. So yeah, just gonna have to keep checking. This tells you just information about the ECU. You can't, you know, live data. You can't. It just says it there. Look, so it says additive bag, capacity, so yeah. Oh, it says here, look, additive pump priming status. Prime the additive pump. So I don't know what all this means really. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more investigating. It says active additive pump status inactive. That's what it says there, inactive. So it's telling me, oh God, yeah, right, okay. Well, I've got to try another scan tool or try and find someone that can do it for me. These other codes are coming up because of all the stuff that's been disconnected at the front. The main one is that one there, which is the diesel fuel additive pump. That's what I'm trying to clear. So yeah, just another bit of a pain, but it's just one of them things really. These additive pumps and DPF systems on his diesel engines, they're all an absolute pain. There's nothing really good about them. You know, they all think it's helping the environment and saving this and doing that, but I don't know. It's I suppose each to their own. Anyway, let's try other scan tools. I'll get them up. I'll set them up, and then yeah, you can see me sort of plodding away trying to get this clear. So I'll set you up and let's see if we can do this. Right, okay, so guys, I've tried all my computers, all my scan tools. None of them seems to have the function to actually reset it, delete, go through the motions and tell, obviously, the computer in the car, whatever the ECU, that it's been changed. It's just not giving me that function. So, yeah, I think I've found someone that can do it for me. So for now, we are going to be just having a little go at prepping the bonnet because it is a little bit rusty and I want to rub it all back and paint it. So you can see, look, just want to get it, even though it's underneath, I still want to get it protected and painted up. So we're going to spend a bit of time just prepping all this bonnet up. It's only this like the front edge, I think. It's obviously where the rain comes down, it's affecting it a little bit. So I want all that rubbed down and protected underneath, and a little bit of spraying done. So yeah, it's just along that bit there really. Everything else is all right on it. Yeah, just that little front edge. So yeah, whilst we see if someone can do this for me, let's move on to this, get this prepped, rub it all down, and then yeah, get it sprayed up, primed and that sort of stuff. And I'll put a little bit of rust protection as well on it and stuff like that. So yeah, let's keep going. Let's now do this. Right, okay. So, guys, there we go. The inside is now rubbed down, prepped, taped up, ready to receive the base coat. When I get it, I'm going to get an aerosol can, and I'm just going to sort of spray it in with the paint shop. I'm going to get, obviously, 250 mil of base coat for the top side, and then one aerosol can just to go all in the inside, and that's obviously good enough for the inside of the bonnet. But the outside, let's go into the paint shop, and he's going to do it for me. And yeah, that's what's going on. So that's it, really. That's the end of today's video. Really can't get any more in. I've done quite a bit today on that Citroen Berlingo. So I'm going to leave it there, and we're going to come back possibly tomorrow on the van. I don't know yet. Let's just see how we get on and what goes on tomorrow. But for today, that's it. That's all we can get done. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Take care. Thanks again.